Planeswalkers Incorporated here with Austin Garford and Dylan the Alpha Wolf. So we're going to talk about our review on the Sorin versus Tibalt decks. So, what did you think of the Tibalt?
Tibalt, it has some good points. Definitely some nice burn spells to it. Some of the creatures like Hellrider are definitely useful. But overall, it's not a particularly interesting deck.
If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 4 or a 5.
Well, I see the whole point of Tibalt here. You discard cards at random, which is a downside, but hopefully you're going to discard the things with unearthed and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And if you have the first turn advantage, it's going to be more helpful to you.
True.
So, I mean, yes, it's an interesting concept, and I'm probably going to give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Your view on Sorin's deck?
Sorin's deck is much more interesting because it definitely works a lot more with life and tokens. So, it's definitely a very opposing idea to Tibalt's deck. So, I didn't feel that I got a very good feel for it, but what are your thoughts?
It's slow.
Yes, that's
I mean,
true.
if you do get the token stuff early, you're going to be fine. If you get the 1 drops and 2 drops early, you're going to be fine. What do you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would probably give it an 8 because it was really entertaining.
I rate this a 5.5.
Really? Why?
It is too slow for a Sorin deck. I mean, the way I see token gen is it should be more token gen than random creatures and life gain. I mean, yeah, a few life gain is good in there, but you still need a bit more token gen.
Yeah, that is true. I'll give you that
I mean,
one.
if it had an intangible virtue and some of the return to Ravnica cards that populate, it would be so much better.
Yeah, probably.
But I think Tibalt has a better chance of winning because of the burn.
Yeah.
If you get the burnout stuff early, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, sure.
And then once your opponent starts getting low on that health from smacking them or burning them, they have to really start thinking about, hey, I want to lose all your creatures, or do you want to let me draw 3 cards?
Yeah.
So now we actually have some Dragon Maze spoilers. Not all of them are going to be put up, but all the guild gates have a zoom out version of the original art, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so basically, if you look at the artwork from Return to Ravnica and Gatecrash, it's going to basically be zoomed out. So you'll see the artwork from the first 2 sets, but you'll see more around the actual gate.
So we're going to go talk about the champions. Now, I will be showing the pictures of the champions. They do not have the full type line. The names are confirmed, and the mana cost, this is always going to be true with the champions. It's going to cost 1 of each of their colors, not 2. So let's start with the champions here.
Okay, so for Selesnya, we have Emara Tandris.
That's all we know about her. She is going to be a legendary creature.
Rare.
Rest of it we do not know.
Yep. Looks like she might be an elf, but
possibly Dryad.
Yeah,
But
possibly.
we do not know. Then we have Evox, Rakdos Blood Witch. Legendary creature. I'm going to say demon because the way she looks. Maybe human shaman.
Yeah.
But still, we don't know much about her. Then we have
Lavinia of the 10th.
most likely a human soldier.
And this one is Azarius.
And we don't know much about either. Melek isn't Paragon.
This one
Is a weird, definitely.
Yeah, definitely a
But
weird.
it might have a different text. All these are rare, by the way.
Yeah. And then we have Miracle Vosk, Mind Drinker.
Most likely a vampire.
Most likely.
And, like, it is a rare. Still don't know much about.
Yeah. And then
This one you should have seen by now.
Rurik Thar, the Unbowed.
Six cost.
6 cost. Green, red, 4. Legendary creature, Ogre Warrior. 6/6. Vigilance, Reach. Rurik Thar the Unbowed attacks each turn if able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Rurik Thar deals 6 damage to that player.
One word broken.
Yeah, true.
Bye-bye counter decks.
Yeah.
And then we have Tajak, Blade of the Legion.
And
he's the Boros.
Yep.
Human Soldier, most likely.
Most likely. Whoa, what did you do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. And then we have Tesa, Envoy of Ghosts.
She's the Orzhov. She was in the last set, but she was known as Tessa Saikon. Something. That's all I know. Good to see her back.
Oh, skip one. Varlaz the Scar Striped. Bogari.
Zombie Elf, I'm guessing.
Most likely.
And then Vol of the Old Blade. The Simic. Most likely Elf.
Most likely, yeah.
So, I'm actually excited for him. And then now we're going to talk about the biggest disappointment in Magic history at the moment, which is Maze End.
Maze's End. Land, Mythic Rare. Maze's End enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add 1 to your mana pool. 3, tap, return Maze's End to your hand. Search your library for a gate card. Put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle your library. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. Which literally means you have to have all 10 guild gates on the field and with Maze's End in order to win.
I need you. So,
why am I so popular today? I don't like this.
I don't know.
This is our Boros guy. I will be playing him with Simic. He'll be playing Boros. So would you like to tell us anything about the Battalion ability?
The Battalion ability is a new and interesting ability for Boros where as long as you have 3 creatures on the field and they all attack at the same time, each of the abilities activate. And each card has a different ability. Some of them, there's some that will deal like 1 damage to another creature on your opponent's side. Some of them allow you to pick which creatures will block the creature that's attacking. There's some that give you life back. It's just a whole bunch of them. So when you put if you just have a bunch of different cards on the field, your opponent not only has to deal with all the creatures that are attacking, they have to deal with all of the abilities that those creatures got activated because there's a bunch of them attacking. So hopefully that'll be loads of fun to just unleash during our fight.
So that's more of an ability that we have to see in action.
Definitely.
Mine is Evolve. That's something you definitely have to see in action. It's, oh look, 1/1. You can play a 2/2. Oh, he got a +1/+1 counter. 33. This guy gets a +1/+1 counter. This guy gets a +1/+1 counter. Awesome. So I'll be playing Evolve versus Boros. This is going to be an interesting fight because both of those decks are pretty quick.
Indeed.
Now the promo for Dragon Maze is Maze End.
Yes.
Don't really give a shit.
Now that's the pre-release, right?
Yes, that's the previously promo.
Do we know what the release is?
No, we do not.
Okay.
Now, here's a good one that I think you guys are going to find interesting. If you guys are really interested in getting to the Maze End, not the card, but there is a Maze thing for the pre-release.
Yeah.
And if you really want that Foils Plains, go ahead and go get it.
Yeah.
No one else cares. And that's it for our podcast today, but before I go, we will be starting a new series, which is our top 3, top 5 favorite and worst cards from sets or in general.
Yeah, so basically with those, we'll be taking our top several cards and giving you a reason why they're our top favorite cards. And we're probably also going to do the same thing for our least favorite cards.
A lot of these videos are going to be one-on-one. Either just be me, Alpha, or our new member Jesse the Assassin, who is also making our new emblem for our page, and also going to be doing videos with us if he ever shows up.
Yeah.
But that's why this whole set is going to be one-on-one videos, just you and the viewers. That's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say. And See you guys next time. Oh, before you go, get your creepypastas in, because it looks like Hat's the only one that really wants that limited edition artwork. Remember, it's Gears of War. Have to be in the 11th by 10 p.m.
Good
I'm
luck, guys.
The Dark Lord out.
Only Alpha Wolf out.